It's the Third Street Podcast.
Are we live?
Welcome back to the Third Street Podcast. It's the podcast where we talk about some music and we do some trivia. Josh, how you feeling tonight?
Feeling pretty good. How you feeling?
It was a little too enthusiastic. Don't ever do that again.
I was ready for you.
You were.
Blarney.
It kind of made me feel attacked. How ready you were for it.
You froze up. You didn't know. You thought about it for a second.
Got him.
It was like,
Ladies and gentlemen.
He got him.
yeah, it goes both ways, man. Look, I surprise you, and you can turn around and surprise me back.
That was just funny. Your
The
expression
show
was
isn't
funny.
scripted, man.
That was funny.
Contrary to popular belief online, the show is not scripted.
Nope.
No one has said that once.
Anything can happen.
The show isn't scripted.
Anything can't happen. Sorry, I read that wrong. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, so let's pick some teams. All right. Now, Josh and Wyatt are on a team.
Isn't post a great? Fucking post editing is phenomenal.
Not scripted.
So we have Geno's East, which is Josh and Wyatt, and we have the Shamcock Saints over here on
Blarney.
on my right. Man, we should have spun the wheel. Let's so you got what? You got Dale
Perfect.
in Dale we trust, and then you have this dude's name, Spencer Wasdorp. Okay, so
Wasdorp.
Call it in the air.
Dale.
'Tis Dale. The Geno's East. You guys get to go first.
Nice.
But before that, cue the tunes.
This is actually me playing the drums.
I really need to do something with that intro to make it like, yeah. Ba, 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 da. And then it just fades right into the board. But Geno's East. Pick a category.
Go Josh. Go Josh.
Oh, what do you think, album art?
You know I love the album art.
Josh
bro.
loves
For 3
himself
points?
some album.
Or do you want to go 2? Let's go 2.
Let's go 2.
Let's go 2
I
points.
didn't like Eston's reaction, so let's go 2.
It's a very safe choice going for 2 right off the bat. Album art, 2 points.
You're not invited to my
Is-
birthday party.
This is an album from 2004. I need the artist and the title of it.
Papa Roach. Fuck. Getting Away with Murder. It was on this. What was this called, though? Do you know what this is called?
No.
Oh, it's right there. I know it.
Oh!
I know it's not right. Getting Away with Murder.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Papa Roach, Getting Away with Murder. Have a little more confidence in yourself, man. That's correct.
It is?
I was going to guess that, actually.
Damn, I didn't. I thought that was just a song.
Yeah,
Josh is
man,
literally
yeah.
carrying me on his back.
It's all right.
Wyatt,
It's all right.
Wyatt just doesn't even make a sound. Not even a not
right.
even a mumble.
Tannen, what do you want to go for, man?
Geno's East, 2 points.
You're usually pretty good at music trivia. I'm usually decent. Let's go yellow music trivia.
All right, yeah. We'll do music trivia down the middle.
Music trivia, 2 points. What year did Nickelback release their first EP?
97? 96?
That sounds early to me.
98? I feel like it was like 97.
I think your 97 is... I think if I had... Man, I really don't know this, but I think 97 is correct.
97 sounds solid to me.
Mm-hmm.
97.
Yeah. we'll go with 97.
97 final guess.
Yes.
Incorrect.
Dang
You
it.
guys have-
96.
You gonna collaborate over there, Gino's East? Is that a gym? It sounds
No,
like it sounds
it's
like a
pizza.
gym.
Pizza,
dude.
dog.
It doesn't say it on here, but it's
It looks
deep
like
dish.
it looks like a gym T-shirt, and Gino's East sounds like a gym as well. But it doesn't really matter. 96 is correct.
it.
Two
Gosh,
more
my-
points for Gino's.
96
East.
is the year I was born, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Wow.
a great year.
Wow. I was already
Year
6
of
years
the
old.
comeback.
Damn it. All right,
Dang
we
it.
got to have some big
Yeah,
comebacks
we
here.
hopefully we get a.
All right,
wanna go
Gino's. Pick another category.
Should we go album art for 1?
Let's go album art for 3.
They're
For 3.
nickel and
Let's
dime
do
us.
it.
We're ahead
Ooh.
by 4. Let's send it.
You guys are.
I know, but if we go up by 5, then we're up by 2 scores.
Mm-hmm. Because you can only get 3.
All right, let's do one.
You're up by 2 scores now.
Album art for 1 point.
True.
One.
Tandem, we got to be ballsy, man.
Album art 1 point. This is a Florence and the
Oh,
Machine album from
fuck.
2009. Just need the title of it.
I am not a Florence and the Machine guy.
Dang, me neither.
I knew you guys weren't. But you should know it.
Florence and the Machine.
My guess is Big Lungs.
Well, you're on the right track. I
Say,
think.
yeah. Big lungs. Lock it in.
Big Lungs, lock it in.
Mhm.
Big Lungs is incorrect.
All right.
Shamcocks.
I feel very, very, very
I think you
rough
could be
on
right.
this, but I'm going to just go with Dog Days Are Over.
Sure. Yeah. That sounds accurate. It's at least one of their songs.
Okay. You guys gave them props for being on the right track with Big Lungs, but didn't fucking guess just fucking lungs.
What?
Give me a break!
Wow.
We
Damn.
deserve that one.
Yeah.
But-
Dog Days
point.
Are Over is on that record.
It
though.
is. It was, and that's why you should know it, because that's the biggest song ever. It was on.
Damn,
Wow,
dude.
I feel, even though we got it wrong,
I know.
feel good about
Yeah.
that.
Indicated. Solid guess.
When
You want
was
an album
sick.
art or a music
When
trivia?
Zach was like, "You're on the right track," I was like,
they-
he knows it."
No, I was
He
just
knows
I was
it.
just looking at the album art. What?
All right, do you want to do 3-point album art or 3-point music trivia?
I think we go album art.
Okay, we're going to do red album art.
We got to go big. Hopefully it pans out.
All right, the Shamcock Saints are doing their album art. 3 points. This is a doozy.
Shit.
I need the artist, the album title, and the year released of this.
Is
album.
this is Meatloaf? Yeah?
The artist as opposed to the food.
Yeah, the artist. Isn't this Meatloaf?
This is all you. I have 0 guesses. I'm sorry.
I'm going to guess Meatloaf. I don't know the name of the album. And year
I know. I was kind of trying to see the.
is 98.
Let's say,
Meatloaf, 98.
What do you want to guess on the album name? Gargoyles.
Okay.
sure, yeah.
How about no. Meatloaf. What's a good Meatloaf song? 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Okay.
It's probably not that.
Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 1998. That's
Sure.
your final guess.
It's probably not even close.
It is Meatloaf, but it is not 1998. It is not.
Dang it.
2
Well,
out
at
of
least
3
we got
or
one.
whatever, so.
I'm gonna guess. Bad Outta Hell.
Damn it.
And year is 94.
I'll back that up.
I have
Bad
no
Outta
idea
Hell,
on the
94.
year.
I think he's right on the name.
Let's see if he's right. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not giving it to you.
I know. I didn't say it
It's
right.
Bad Out
Outta
of Hell 2,
Oh,
Back into
what?
Hell, 1993. Very close, but that's
Damn.
Hey, Shamcocks over here.
At least
You
got
guys-
a point.
Does he have? Does he have an album called Bad Outta Hell?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then Bad Outta Hell 2, Back into Hell.
Back into
That's pretty sick, dude.
Meatloaf was crazy.
Meatloaf
man.
can just do whatever he wants,
His
dude.
name is
That-
Meatloaf.
Okay, Gino's East. It's you guys' category.
Choose, bro.
Random Gauntlet, red.
Random Gauntlet,
All right.
red.
Put it back in.
El Rojo. This is a slow-mo song. Okay, you guys ready?
I already know it.
It's Def Leppard. Photograph.
Damn it.
Def Leppard, Photograph.
He's got it.
Final guess?
Picture of Mama.
Def Leppard Photograph.
Hell
They
yeah.
might have just beat it.
Hell yeah.
You're the
Hell
only
yeah.
one
It's all
I wanna
Well, they
touch.
got
I'm
7.
so mad at myself for getting bit.
What do you want to hit?
Well, it doesn't matter now.
Well, I mean, we could still technically come back.
You could. There's 7 points available. You could win 7.
Random Gauntlet Blue? Or Music
Well,
Trivia
hold on.
3?
Hold on. If we take the 1 point away from them,
The rest is.
then we can bet that we could get a steal, right? But we're betting on a steal no matter what, right?
Yeah, so we have to get that 1 point.
Right.
So can you get that for 1?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go for 1.
Very interesting strategy here, folks. Hope it pans out for him. I don't know, Cotton. He will not be able to see very well with that on. Blank is an American rock band formed from Grays Lake, Illinois in 1995. The band was originally composed of 2 brothers, Pete Leffler, vocals, and Sam Leffler,
Fall Out Boy.
drums and percussion.
He's right. Fallout Boy.
You know what?
You guys locking in Fall Out Boy?
Yeah, that's the best guess I got.
Sure.
Fall Out Boy is unfortunately incorrect
Dang it.
for the Shamrock Saints.
We are a sham.
Geno's East. Do you know the answer?
My next best guess is Cheap Trick.
No
Cheap
way.
Trick?
In 95?
Yeah,
Guess
No.
it.
because they're from.
But they
Rockford,
formed in
right?
95. The question. Cheap
yeah.
Trick was like big in like the 80s.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Or in 70s.
70s.
Throw me
Yeah.
a better guess than fucking Cheap Trick.
That's the best I can.
Uh,
doing the best I can.
man.
It's from Illinois.
Yeah, I don't either, man.
This is tough.
I have no idea.
You guys, okay.
Yeah.
Cheap Trick is incorrect. You guys also suck. This is Chevelle, guys.
Oh, you
What?
spelled it wrong as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Ugh.
Chavel.
Shavel.
Oops.
I didn't know the dude's name was Pete.
Yeah.
For Pete's sake, you know.
Pete and Sam.
Sorry, Chevelle.
I thought you guys knew their names.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I've never looked into their names. I don't know
we gotta
why.
get both fucking 3-pointers.
Bro, they're
Zach.
from Illinois,
Yes.
bro.
You
Those
gotta
are my.
steal this one.
those are
So
my
what do you
boys.
guys-
Everything. They can't get a
Geno's
single
East.
point.
You guys going trivia or gauntlet?
Well, both 3 points are 3 points or nothing. right?
Yep. All
Yeah.
or nothing. Points.
Okay, good.
You want to do Gauntlet again?
Send her on the gauntlet.
Send her on the gauntlet. Who was this American jazz, country, and blues guitarist, songwriter, luthier, and inventor whose 1940 invention, the log, served as a prototype for a product that's still used today?
Oh, man.
It's Les Paul.
Shit.
Yep. Lock it in.
It's Les Paul.
Les Paul is correct.
Damn it.
They whooped our
My
ass.
boy.
I would have
Wyatt.
had that one.
Woo, clutch, dude. Clutch.
Zach went shit.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Yeah, but they were going to guess it. That's all they had.
Maybe.
That's
The
all they
log.
Maybe not. They might have.
Gibson gave him that prototype.
They went back and forth on one earlier.
All right, let us try the music trivia for 3.
All right, yeah, music trivia for fun.
Okay, music trivia, 3-pointers. Linkin Park's debut album, Hybrid Theory, showcased 4 singles that can all be attributed to launching them into mainstream success. Can you name all 4 singles?
In the end,
Paper Cut?
Paper cut. Numb.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What's the 4th?
In the End, for sure. One Step Closer. Crawling. And Paper Cut.
That's it. You got it.
Wow, Josh would have whooped our ass anyway.
Well, we lost.
Yeah, Faint and Numb are on.
Yeah, you guys did.
1. I mean, it was
That might be the biggest deficit
It was close.
in music trivia gauntlet history.
I'm sorry, Tannen.
And was it just Josh?
How many words are in the song "Blurry" by Puddle of Mud? This is your tiebreaker.
What?
123. Well, Zach would have won. It's 405.
Holy
Damn,
shit.
Motherfucker. I was going with the Price is Right rules, and
They
Zach would
sing
have
the
got the
chorus 4 times.
That's true, yeah.
All right.
Damn.
So this is episode 18. And episode 18 is Mr. Tannen Brand's pick for an album. Dick Dog, tell us what it is.
All right, I picked Alkaline Trio's new record, Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs. It came out January 26th, I believe, right around there, of this year. And I have been nothing but stoked on it. Alkaline Trio's been a band forever. I've always loved them. Hearing Matt back in the Alkaline Trio really solidified my love for this band. I think they fucking rip. Man, if you like punk at all, it's like the greatest Take Me Back to My Punk Roots record ever. And it's not even really that punk. It kind of has a rock and roll vibe to it.
I felt some pop punk out of it too.
Yeah, for sure. Some pop punk.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't get punk vibes from it. Like,
I really
at
didn't
all.
either.
Well,
But unfortunately, that's our time. It's been episode 18.
I love how
but
he's
like
got a
you
new joke
start
ready to
you
go every
start
episode.
very punk. Like Hot for Preacher is a pretty punk song. Now
Super.
it's almost more rock than it is punk, but it's not pop punk.
No. So I mean, there definitely are like punk elements to
right.
it, and like so lyrically, you get the punk
Right.
kind of vibe lyrically from it, but overall, like aesthetically is probably not the right word, but the overall like musical vibe of it, I didn't get punk.
Well, it's like if straight up punk is like here, and then pop punk is over here. Some of the songs are, more on the punk side, and some of them are more on the pop punk side.
Yeah, and that's kind of Chicago punk in general. Like Chicago almost never entered into the realm of punk where like the New Yorkers were at, and even South Florida, and then like LA. They always had their fucking own vibe about them, and Alkaline Trio's kind of the best example that I could give to somebody who's like, well, where's like punk? Because they're a 90s band.
Yep.
And so I don't know. You can't, but I don't call Rise Against punk either. Like,
I think they're more punk than this album was.
Yeah.
sure, but like, let's go. What?
When I think of punk, I think of like the fast, like like the galloping drum beats. Like there was
not a single.
not a single drum beat like that in this.
You're
album.
right. You're right.
Yeah, and I was a little disappointed. So, your recommendation for a song several weeks ago was "Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs" off this record.
Also, what
Also,
a
that's my
name.
favorite song on
What
the
a-
whole record.
That's a
by
great
the way.
song.
Is
So
it
what an
really?
album
Yeah.
title, right?
Yeah. It is.
Blood, Hair, and
Good.
Eyeballs.
It's like, oh, all right.
Yeah, it's kind of grotesque.
Yeah.
It's very. It's
But-
Everything they
it's
write
a-
is kind of like about blood and gore and like almost like this kind of like weird emo goth kind of vibe.
Yeah,
going
Matt has
undertone.
definitely a fascination with it.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like lyrically, it was pretty punk.
It's a really punk name.
Yeah.
It is.
You can't.
right?
You can't take that
Right.
away from him.
No, but so what I was gonna say was when you were like, "Yeah, this is the record that we're gonna do," I look it up and I see that the first song on the record is "Hot for Preacher." I was very, very, very disappointed. It wasn't like an absolute rip off of "Hot for Teacher," but it was like about
But that is a hilarious name for a song.
Hot for Preacher, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Especially in all the so Matt was a Catholic growing up.
Yeah,
And so it
I was
does
really
have,
hoping
like, a
it was.
funny connotation
Yeah, I
to
was
it.
really hoping it
So-
was like Altar Boy, I'm hot for preacher.
It was like that. That was his joke in it.
Catholics are crazy.
Also, the blood, hair, and eyeballs.
Nice callback.
I watched an interview with him talking about it, and the blood, hair, and eyeballs was his mom was a late night nurse in Chicago, and he was like, every morning I would wake up getting ready for school when I was a kid. He's like, I'm 8 years old, and I would ask my mom, how was work last night, and she would say, oh, it was blood, hair, and eyeballs, and that's where he got the name for
That's
the record.
cool.
Yeah.
That's a
That's actually
that's
really
a
cool.
very wholesome story. I thought this was more like a.
There's some dark
Like-
elements going on. In
Nope.
I mean,
it's
there
just
are-
mom's
Well,
story.
he's always loved.
There
dark
is some
elements,
lyrical content that is kind of like depressing,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
Yeah,
Like in, I think it was
broken down in a time machine.
Teenage Heart, the last
Oh,
song
yeah.
on
Yeah,
the album.
Ooh,
That's a
Teenage
dark
Heart gets
song.
Heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, he says, "What I want for Christmas is an AR-15,
yeah.
Fentanyl in
and
my
fentanyl
stocking.
in my stocking."
Yeah, it's like, this guy's
and
just trying to be an
and just
edgelord.
one single friend to call.
That's some dark shit.
Yeah,
That's like
man.
the edgy emo internet Reddit kid.
that was the
Yeah.
only political way this
Right in
whole
my
entire
heart.
record went too.
Right in
He
my
waited
heart,
till the
dude.
very last, but god damn, it's so catchy. If we're talking about Teenage Heart, that it kind of reminds me of the Killers the way it starts.
yeah.
little bit.
I was gonna say.
And oh, sorry.
No, go.
But the fucking line, man, because you are going the whole time like, it's kind of poppy. It's kind of
is.
like the Killers-ish.
Right.
And then he goes, like a teenage heart in America. And you're like, God damn, that's catchy. It is catchy. It's very like Green Day-esque.
Right.
And then you start listening to the lyrics, and he's like, all I want for Christmas is an AR-15,
Right.
fentanyl in my stocking, and one single friend to call. And it's like, damn.
Damn.
So where did he arrive on all those things, man?
I guess looking at a teenage heart in America.
Yeah.
Well, what he's saying is like, so he's
I
writing.
want
Is that
an
a-
AR-15.
I guess he's writing from the perspective of what a teenage kid would feel like, a 15-year-old kid would feel like right now, right? That's what he's saying. Is like, I can't do any drugs without fentanyl being in it. I'm scared of going to school because of fucking AR-15s. That's his statement in the song.
Right.
Okay, that sounds pretty.
Yeah. I will say this. So most of I had a really hard time like breaking this album down as far as like if I liked it or not, because I like on a base level I liked all of it, but there were very few songs that like are gonna stick with me.
Like standout tracks.
Yeah. But I think Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs is one of them. I also think Teenage Heart is the other one for me. That I'll continue to listen to. Meet Me, the chorus of Meet Me was pretty catchy.
Yeah.
See, that was my least favorite song on the record. Cause it's
Yeah.
meet me,
Yeah.
meet me,
Right.
kiss me, kiss me, kiss
but
me.
I
but
kinda like
it
Bad
was
Time, too.
catchy though. It was like
Yeah.
it was like that repetitive catchiness.
Damn,
But-
if I had an X to put on the record, it would be Meet Me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess maybe I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you, but like there was a lot of the songs they just weren't like standout. Like it's like, oh yeah, man, that was
Yeah,
it was a
I
good
think
song.
they were solid listening.
it was like
but-
yeah, it was.
What about you, John? What do you think?
Well, I thought the album was interesting because I've never been into the Alkaline Trio. Not because I don't like them, I just never explored their catalog.
There's
Like-
no the.
My first,
There's no the. It's
The
it's
Alkaline
just
Trio.
Oh, sorry.
Alkaline Trio.
Josh is like,
you're right.
and
You're
I'll
right.
see you.
They
They
guys
are
next
just the
week."
alcohol.
The Alkaline Trio doesn't have a the.
sorry.
Anyway, keep going.
So I wasn't a big fan of the Alkaline Trio before.
Bro, he's getting hot.
I know.
Bro's sweating.
Anyway,
No, my first exposure to like Matt Skiba at all was when he joined Blink.
Oh,
Same.
And so I was a fan of California, the Blink album, California. And then what was the second one called?
9.
9. That one I'm like on the fence on. Like I like some songs and I don't really care for a lot of the other songs.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he got back with Alkaline Trio, and he released, I think Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs was like the single or one of the singles.
Yeah.
It was
I was
the
like,
first
damn,
one, I
this is
think.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like, I can dig this. So I was looking forward to the album. I liked it overall, man. Like, actually, the first 3 songs for me were, I think, my favorite songs, other than Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs. Because the riffs on those first 3 songs are just badass.
Yeah.
Like, they just, I don't know, for me, like, every time the riff would come in, I was like, oh, damn, this is sick. Like, I
Dude,
love it.
even Bad Time. Bam, bam,
Yeah, I like Bad Time.
bam, 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 bam,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
I will say this: they did a really good job at. I mean, I don't know how many songs they had to choose from, but I will say that from top to bottom, I never lost interest in it.
I'd agree
That's a
with
good.
that.
That's a good.
They're all good songs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Even
I
Meet
wouldn't necessarily say that like all of them are like they're all on the same level. But what I'm saying is that there wasn't a song on this record that I was like, I just really want to skip this.
Right.
I'd agree with that.
Especially my first listen through, where I was expecting them to go somewhere. Some of them just didn't go there, but they got to that place of expectation, though. you
Right.
know?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't have a song that I wanted to skip on this album either.
You could almost say.
You could almost say,
Almost. I'm not going to. Though.
is it certified?
No.
It's not, but it's there.
It's
Because
close,
at
though.
the end of the day, I will be skipping 8 of these 11 songs.
Yeah, but you don't know if you actually like the album or not.
I didn't. I
You
did,
said that.
no, I got to the place where I was like,
What did you say?
can we have a rewind?
We'll be right back, guys.
We're back.
No, I would say that. So adding on to the Matt Skiba being in Blink 182 thing, this was interesting to me. Is I thought he didn't fit Blink 182 very well. I didn't think. I mean, he fit well enough and it worked pretty good, but I wasn't huge on it.
Right.
But listening to some of these songs, I mean, there was some. Like, I was like, this sounds like a Blink song.
Dude, I got Blink vibes on a couple songs too.
Broken,
for sure.
broken
I
down
was
in
like,
Time
man,
Machine.
like, did he come
Yeah,
back and
Broken
just, like,
Down.
yeah.
I wrote more
Yeah.
Blink vibes and what was the other one that had Blink vibes in it?
Was it Shake With Me?
Scars.
I was gonna say I can't believe nobody's mentioned
So-
Scars yet because that's my favorite riff on the whole album.
That
Scars is sick.
Yeah.
It was up
The
there.
bass tone on that song is
I
sick.
know it's
Dude,
it's
here, I
very
gotta remind
the bass
myself.
tone reminded me of like the dude from Velvet Revolver's bass tone.
Oh, yeah.
like on Slither.
Scars
You know what I
was
mean? It's
Scars
very
was
the
up
same.
there. That's one of my like. That's on the top end of the songs for me.
I just
on this
really
record.
like the really stabby chords, the really stabby riff. It's like ba ba da ba.
Dude,
ba,
I-
ba, da, ba,
Yeah.
Also, I think vocally he sounds like a pirate.
He has an interesting voice.
He's got like this
and a
weird
weird
twang
cadence.
to it.
Yeah. The way he says things.
He does have an odd cadence. So,
No, 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 no.
so
Yeah.
I was a big Alkaline Trio
Blarney.
fan before Matt ever went to Blink. And so what I was expecting from Matt being in Blink would have been like hearing Broken Down in a Time Machine.
Yeah, exactly.
But I never got it.
But here
I
it is.
also don't like Matt. I felt like in a lot of the shit he did with Blink, he was trying to replace Tom.
Instead
and-
of just being him.
And it's like, man, I loved Matt when he was just Alkaline Trio's lead singer. I love Matt.
Right.
And man, like Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs is so Matt.
I also wonder how much of that was influenced by Travis and Mark, because maybe he did come to him with
Well,
shit like that, and they were like, "That's
He-
not really
so he
our."
talks about,
that's
he
not really
talks
our
about in
brand.
an interview.
Also, how do you try to step into a band like Blink 182 and not
Replace
Not-
the guy you're replacing.
not try to
Right,
extend
emulate.
the legacy
Sure.
of Blink 182?
None
Sure.
of us have ever done that. One out of
At least he
5
didn't.
million musicians have never tried to replace one of the most iconic of our generation musicians.
Right.
That would be so fucking scary.
Yeah.
At least
like-
he didn't talk about aliens.
True. But he talks about fucking.
Well, let's be real.
Maybe he
Aliens
did.
exist.
He
okay?
talks
So-
about
well,
That's a big part
Robots.
of what made Blink-182.
robots
Blink-182.
fighting.
they're demons.
He talks about robots fighting people, and this is a bad time for me. Because in bad time, he's like, he says literally in one of his lines is, "There's killer robots and they're coming for me."
Oh
It's a
yeah,
bad time.
yeah. It's a bad.
Like he's on the phone with somebody that he
Right.
should be talking to,
Right.
and he says, "There's killer robots coming for me."
Oh,
It's a bad
I did
time.
write catchy tune, fun lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I love Matt being back. Also, the drummer on this record was the original drummer for Alkaline Trio back in the 90s. Adam Willard, I think his name is.
Mhm.
ATOM. His parents were rocket scientists, so they named him Adam. Anyways,
Oh, his name is ATOM.
ATOM.
God, that's
Adam.
such a gangster first name, dude.
Anyways, here's a little bit of fun information. He's one of my favorite drummers ever. He was the drummer on, is it Conspiracy of One? The Offspring record? The one with the flame?
I think
No way.
I think so.
So he's the drummer on that record. He's the drummer on We Don't Need to Whisper and I Empire.
No shit.
All these tight little pop punk circles.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, he's the drummer of
Toy.
the first two or
Do you
three
think they talk?
Alkaline
Do you
Trio
think they
records.
talk shit about Tom?
Of course.
Probably. Also, is
But
Adam-
also, he has way more money, so how much shit can you really talk?
Right.
Like, you can only talk so much shit until you're like, yeah, but he outsold us by 45 million.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
they
I'm sorry.
remake
Just,
the Adam song and
Right.
well, so just so you know, his
Respell
birth
it.
name is Adam ADAM.
Oh, it is.
He changed it to ATOM.
Okay.
Oh.
oh, is he a small guy?
No, but it is crazy that he did record with Rocket from the Crypt, The Special Goddess, The Offspring, Angels and Airwaves, Soulful Distortion, Danko Jones, and Against Me.
Damn.
So if Adam ever developed a split personality, would he go nuclear? I'm sorry.
Bros.
That's too complicated.
Oh my
That's
God.
a good joke. That's a good joke.
That was a good science joke.
But yeah, he fucking rips.
I love
This is his
science.
first record back with
Yeah.
Alkaline Trio.
The drums are solid, man. Everything was solid. The guitars, the bass, I will say I was not huge on the production of the album. It was like
it's
like
intentional,
I think
but-
that was like the punk rock element
Yeah.
for me is how raw and like
It had.
it's
yeah.
not
Like
that
underproduced.
underproduced it is like
Yeah.
I think they were
But
probably because all the
I'm
other
sure it's
albums that are
intentional.
coming out right now are like mega produced,
sure.
super.
It is
pristine.
the intention. It's not like these fucking guys don't have the money.
Yeah,
Right.
I also admire
They
that a
do.
little bit too, for the raw element of it.
Right.
Now, I don't think this album is a example of this, but there are some albums that you can tell they sound underproduced, but they got that sound by overproduction.
Right.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It's absolutely
So
they,
this
intentional.
was like-
they put effects on it. They
Right.
did editing to make it sound
Right.
raw and underproduced.
And like
this doesn't sound that way. This is, I think, I think.
Hey, another
actually
fun
raw.
fact. Real quick fun fact.
Yeah.
This was at Studio 606 in LA
oh cool.
with Dave Grohl.
oh cool.
wow.
And
That's awesome.
Dave
The whole thing
Grohl
was
is all
recorded?
about that fucking Chicago punk. He always
Yeah.
he's loves it.
So wait, did Dave produce this?
No, he did not produce
Okay.
it, but he was there for a lot of the production. He was there the entire time they recorded. Apparently, Matt and Dave are good buddies.
That's cool. I didn't
And
know that.
so,
Well, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, the more I got into the album, I didn't notice it, but, like, hitting play on the first song, I'm like, oh, this production kind of sucks. You know? It's just not, like, I'm just used to hearing all kinds of overproduced shit now, so I'm probably just jaded, but, like,
right.
the more I listen to songs, like, I wasn't paying attention to it.
That's-
Adam Willard didn't record this album.
That's actually another thing that I was gonna say. Just getting into this album
This-
in general.
This
Right.
is the
I
band's
don't think
final
this is an
album with
album-
their longtime drummer Derek Grant.
oh, so Adam's playing with him now, though.
Adam is playing with them now, but
Yeah. Oh,
he
wow.
he recorded it and then he left the band before they announced this album.
Wow.
Oh. What were you saying?
But yeah, listening to this album, I don't think this is this kind of album where you listen to it necessarily as an audiophile or because
Right.
you're listening for killer riffs. They have some great riffs, but I don't think that's necessarily like if you're really trying to enjoy this album, you really have to digest the lyrical content
For sure.
and get emotionally involved with the music.
I agree with that.
When I listened to it the first time, I gotta say I wasn't super emotionally attached to it, so it took me a couple of listens to really start feeling the record, so to
Right.
speak. I think that's just one, like, this is that type of record where you really have to kind of almost put yourself in the band's shoes from their standpoint of, like, their writing style.
Right.
I would say, I loved Versions of You. I love the way Matt sings in that too, just like so over exaggerated.
That's a good one.
And then I think that the most well written song on the record is "Shake with Me." Now, the one that got me to be like, "Damn, I love this record" is "Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs." Like,
That one was...
I mean, just
I can see why
lyrically, the way he wrote it was so well written. Just like, I never ever want to see a motherfucking face again. It's like,
Beautiful.
he fit motherfucking into a
Right.
very, like,
And it doesn't sound out of place.
Right.
A lot of times it's people
no.
try and squeeze that
He's
in.
not forcing it.
Right.
At all.
I will.
Yeah, I can't
I will
motherfucking
say,
believe
I
it.
will. My note was that it did feel forced. Not the first time, but he does it
4 times.
4 times in the verse, and by the 4th time, you're like,
It is the hook of the verse.
it feels. Yeah, but it feels like.
That's fair.
Did you ever say motherfucking like?
I don't know if I can motherfucking agree. No, I'm
I
joking.
love Blood.
I'd force
I
that.
loved Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs.
I
man.
did no, I did too, but I just wanted like to point out that at first you're like,
Right.
it fit kind of seamlessly, but by the 2nd, 3rd, 4th time you hear it, you're like, you notice it,
Right.
and you're like, man, that's.
But Tannen's right. It is like the hook of the
whole
song
album.
or one
I
of
like
the
the hook of the song.
Oh, I was
It's
gonna
the hook
say
of the verse.
of the
the
verse.
song "Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs." I can see why
But-
they named the album that because to me it's the most standout song.
Yeah.
It-
Yes. Yeah. The I've got
now the story behind
nightmares
it.
up and down my walls.
Yeah.
I've got some things that I should say.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, those are good lines, man.
And it's catchy.
Yeah, and it's catchy. Like as a fellow songwriter, I dream of like coming up with something that's that catchy and that like just it gets anybody, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's creative.
I've got some things that I should say. Of course you do. Like fucking of course you have something you should say.
Yeah.
That's cool. Everybody relates to it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, the music video for that is dope.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
I think
They're
the-
in the
whole-
bowl.
The skate park.
Yeah, the skate park. Yeah.
Why do you have anything to contribute to this conversation?
Yeah, you're awfully quiet over there.
Does this what?
Hey,
He
yeah.
didn't-
What
he
did you
didn't
think about the
listen to
bass
it.
tones?
He
through it?
didn't
I kinda like
listen
the bass
to it.
tones, but
He didn't listen
He did say his
I
favorite
told
one was
you that.
Scars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listen to it.
but
you guys didn't hear me
overall,
say
like
anything?
what would you digest as a bassist?
Listen to it.
Do you go, damn, I don't really like that, or damn, I like it?
Bass specifically, I mean the tone's really good for the genre of music, right? It's like that really
obviously has
high
some
gain
effects,
kind
yeah.
of fucking bass playing with a pick. It's probably like a 4-string, right? You know what I mean? Nothing too complicated though. You know,
Gritty root notes.
compared to like the record we listened to last weekend, where it's like you could almost argue that the bassist is overplaying, right? It's like there is no such thing as overplaying on this record. You know what I mean? And so it's like you gotta respect that. You know what I mean? You gotta respect holding it down for an entire album without ever overplaying at all.
You know what I did as far as bass-wise goes? In Shake With Me. They switched like what the guitar should be doing, and the bass is doing it.
Oh, that's cool.
Could you play it?
And Shake With Me.
Yeah. I think it's the beginning of Shake With Me. I hope I'm not wrong on this.
For a minute, I thought he was asking me if I could physically play it. I was like,
No,
damn.
I'm not. and then. Oh. Like, that's just cool shit to me, man. I like hearing it.
Yeah.
This is just giving me Blink vibes, man.
You know what I mean? It's like this is a great example. There's so much space.
Yeah.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
Like, because he could be going da 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 da.
Right.
It's
cool bass playing, though.
But oh yeah, but
That was a cool little fill.
You know? he's a great bass player.
And then he does get in it. Oh, I guess he keeps it.
This one gives me such Blink
Wide
vibes.
open.
Yes.
This one does?
Bro, you could get into this pocket and swim around.
I think I also do think that this is the most well-written song on the record.
This is pretty punky.
I love the second line of this chorus. Or pre-chorus, I guess. But when you're letting go.
That two-step, though.
Damn, I just like it, man. I don't know.
It's good.
I won't ever not like it.
I like verses like that have the breaks in between, like the bass notes.
Well,
I like how happy it
Simple,
sounds.
simple verses.
I will say this. I hope you guys liked it because I really liked the record. If you guys don't like it, it won't bother me at all. But it did fucking take me back to, like, being 17 in my car again, fucking not giving a shit about the world.
Well, I think that's a great segue to us rating this album. Does everyone have a rating in their mind?
No.
We're going to do it a little different this year. Everyone's going to rate it from 1 to 100.
1 to 100.
I'm kidding. Thumbs up, 50%, thumbs down. On 3. 1,
So tough.
This mother-
2, 3. We got 4. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
We got up, half, half.
Okay.
4 to 5.
All right.
4 to 5.
I mean, it definitely makes me want to check out the rest of their
Yeah.
catalog now.
I feel like I need to listen to it more to really grow with it.
You should. I will say this. I think this is the best Matt has ever been. I think coming out of Blink was a really good thing for Matt Skiba.
You think this is the best songwriting he's ever had? Like, ever?
So here's the thing. There's some, like, Calling All Skeletons, Jake Don Beers.
Is that the name of a song?
Yeah.
Jake Don Beers.
Yeah.
Calling All Skeletons.
Those are cool names.
Matt's been a phenomenal writer. It's hard to say, like, I think this
Calling
is the
All
best he's
Skeletons
ever
is
been.
cool.
I do think. I think he's at the top of his game right now. I think coming out of Blink was a very good thing for Matt Skiba.
Yeah.
Because I've always loved Alkaline Trio, but I don't think I ever loved any single Alkaline Trio as much as I loved this Alkaline Trio.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't want my 50% to make it sound like I didn't like the album.
I went 50 as well.
Because I do. There was just, it didn't, like, hit that, fuck yeah, for me. You know?
Like,
Fair.
It was just good.
Well,
It
hear
was
me
just
out.
good.
I almost went 52, right? Because it's like all of it's really, really good. But like Josh said earlier, none of it was like extremely standout.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed the whole thing as well.
Yes.
It's like
and
when
honestly, I mean,
when
that,
I want to listen to like punk, pop punk, fucking
This
hard
is
rock
perfect
and
for
roll,
that.
this is awesome.
and
it's
honestly,
fantastic.
It's so hard to legitimately put out 11 songs that you even consider not skipping one of them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They may not all be great songs. They're never going to be 11 number one hits. It's not ever going to happen.
Right. Sure.
But keeping my attention and my engagement through 11 songs
It's hard.
is hard to do. And I'll tell you this. I listened to this today twice, back to back, on repeat.
You know?
And I didn't have a point where I was like, I'm going to.
I did the same thing. I had heard the album previously, but like I listened to it all the way through today, and then I was working while I was while I was listening to it, and then before I knew it, I was on track 3 again, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna let it keep going again. I was like, it's just good.
Well, I intentionally did it. I wanted to. My first listen through last week, listen to front to back. I was like, I didn't mind any of those. Like, or I didn't mind all of those, or however you say that. I didn't hate any of them. Yeah. But today I was like, I'm gonna listen to it top to bottom again, just
Right, and pick it apart.
Yeah, once for a refresher, and go. My first listen through, and I went, I didn't find one. There wasn't a lull in this album.
Like there was
I'm gonna
no,
listen to
there
it
was no
again.
song where I was like, this song sucks.
It was very well
Right.
put together.
Yeah.
But you were
And
also
an
not
entire
like,
record.
I love this.
Exactly.
Yes.
But I gave it a thumbs up because I listened to it for my first workout this weekend, and then I liked it enough from that first one to listen to it 2 more times on my second and third workout this week. And I was like, that's if you can get me to listen to it 2 more times, if it's that entertaining for me, then it's a thumbs up.
Yeah.
See, I had a hard time picking this record, just because I was like, it's so up my alley and maybe not up anybody else's alley. But I was this record and the Green Day record. I was like, you know what? It's my favorite shit to listen to right now. I'm gonna make everybody else listen to it.
This was a good pick,
I think that's
man.
a fair point because, like, for me, the reason I went half is not that I thought the album was bad remotely. Personally, it comes down to, am I going to go out of my way to listen to this on my own free time? And, like, for me, it's like, yeah, I'll listen to it occasionally, but it's not really up my alley. Like, I kind of listen to a lot of different kind of music. I like pop punk.
It's a very tannin record.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
a very
I'm just saying,
record.
I rarely in my work truck am like, I'm going to listen to pop punk today. I usually I'm weird. But, like, I don't know. This is good. I like it. I need to listen to it more to get more emotionally involved into it.
All right.
Yeah.
My bad. Eston was making a face.
Yeah.
No, 4 to 5 is, well, it's
Pretty solid.
it's a solid rating, but it's also a solid rating for this room. Since we've started this podcast, I have been pretty surprised at how much we do differ in our, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we agree on,
Right.
but I think where we differ on things really makes that rating not like,
You never know what's
Bullshit.
going to happen.
Right. Right. Because we're not all bringing like the same types of albums.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we went from the Fearless Flyers, was that what they're called?
Yeah. Yep.
To this week. That's pretty cool.
well, we went Sleep Token to Fearless Fly, or Sleep Token to Descartes.
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 Also cool. I
Freaking
don't know if you
Eston.
guys saw that, but
They liked.
yeah, first band to like and comment
did.
on our podcast.
They
That's-
did.
They commented
that's
too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So that was
Hard
cool.
eyes. And
It's like
fly.
I feel seen. Like what we're doing here isn't just
Damn.
a waste
Well,
of time.
I feel
hey,
like-
Matt, if you see this, I fucking love that you're back with Alkaline.
Matt Skiba, Chicago gang gang.
All right, Tannen,
Geno's.
you got a recommendation for the viewers at home to
I
listen to
sure
this week?
do. This song came out on Friday morning. It's called Pulling Teeth by Slow Joy.
Okay.
I love Slow Joy.
They're playing at the
I haven't
Moxie
heard
on the 30th.
Pulling
Yeah.
Teeth, Slow
Undersea is
Joy.
opening.
Dude.
For slow
Cool.
teeth?
Dang.
Or
For
Slow Joy.
Slow joy?
Yeah.
Slow teeth.
Slow Teeth, Pulling
Pulling
Joy.
Teeth by
Pulling
Slow
Joy.
Joy.
Pulling joy by
Slow Teeth is kind of a
Well,
cool
yeah.
name.
So give Pulling Teeth a listen. If you've watched this episode and you haven't listened to the Alkaline Trio album, Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs, give that a listen too. We're us in the A6. This is the 3rd Street Podcast, episode 18. We'll see you
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Cheers.
on the next one.
But you circle pulling teeth but hold me down till I believe that I'm okay. That I'm okay.